Welcome to this new episode of The Feature. I'm Michaud, I'm a product manager at SecuTix. In today's episode, we will discuss about the brand new fundraising and donation module of SecuTix. Let's get started. So we will start first with a donation online to see what is already existing. Then we will see basically how we grouped all together within one module, so you can actually have a look at your donors and have your team specialized in development and fundraising, looking at all the business activities needed around this activity. So let's start by looking at the possibility to do a donation online, right? Something that already exists in SecuTix. So here I'm on the ticket shop, picking one product, because usually donations is, let's say, more interesting when it's done through a cross-selling or upselling, for example. So here I'm taking one product, selecting any date just to go quickly and see how it's presented online, right, for the donation piece. So we can put some information, completing the details around. Great, so 7 people, great, add to cart. And at this option, I will there see this page, perfect. So the possibility to support a project in this case, so depending on the setup you have done, you will have the ability to enter an amount or select one that is already predefined. From there, you just finalize the standard process on the ticket shop to basically give your donation and pay for your tickets. But now let's look at the new module, right? So we have this new option here called fundraising with the nice little art icon. And this is the newcomer in the SecuTix family. So what you see here is that we have grouped together all the, let's say, the entities and things existing in SecuTix around the same module, so membership and donation, which are usually the product families used to manage fundraising. So you just have exactly the same thing you have under the catalog, except that here it's grouped under the same module because not same people will be accessing it. Then there is the gifted topic, on which I will touch later, and the new fundraising type campaigns. I will explain a bit what it is, but we have a new type of campaigns. The great new thing is this dashboard screen, right? With some nice metrics around your fundraising activity. So just in one click, you will be able to see, for example, the total amount received in donation this season, like the ratio of first donor, the average donation, different kind of business indicators, let's say, around your activity, like the pledge also, which is pretty interesting, right? Those metrics are shared within the whole organization. Then there is the possibility to add targets or views on specific contacts. What you can do here is select some existing targets that you have built on SAM, or maybe just from the fundraising campaign piece here. And the name you see here is the name of your target, right? The idea here is for you to be able to have a close follow-up of some contacts that are important for your fundraising activity, like donors. So for example, here, the pledge people that have done a pledge. So I want to have a close follow-up. The new donors, because I want to have a look anytime at those new donors. But also the people, for which there is a follow-up action on the coming week, for example. And so let's have a look at Michelle. We can see that we also improved the interaction entities that can be used here to set up phone calls, appointments with your contacts. So let's see that we see that with Michelle we have an open interaction here, which is a phone call that needs to be done, right? There is a due date. That's one of the new things we introduced on the interactions, as we can see there, right? And also the assignee, that means those interaction or actions can be assigned to an operator in this case. So pretty useful, because then you can have a look from this dashboard screen. Then the fundraising campaign, it's a new type of campaigns that we are introducing here. You will see exactly what are the differences, but generally speaking, it's a bit like SAM. So the campaign informations, with the standard informations, then there's the target selection. You can have one or more targets selected, and the message you are going to send to your donors, right? Except it will be a bit more focused in terms of donations. But the new thing is that you're adding product there that will be donation product, for example, or memberships if you want. And then all the capability of SAM already, to measure the revenue generated by a campaign is a bit changed here for this kind of type of campaigns, because here what you see is a raised amount, right, and not revenue generated. That means people being part of the target list we have seen there, receiving this email and then doing a donation on one of the products linked to the campaign. This will be counting basically as a raised amount thanks to this campaign. So all of this centralized here. This campaign is not successful yet. Let's hope that it will be better in the future. That's it for today and the fundraising. You can always have more details on our What's New website. and by reading the release notes. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.